the big trend again that we're seeing is that engineers aren't deleting their LinkedIn, they're just abandoning it. And what that means is they're getting into all these new React Native, Node.js, security, all these new buzzword technologies, but fewer and fewer of those technologies are represented on LinkedIn because fewer and fewer of the engineers are actually going back to put those on their profile. So what we do, if we search Python and human predictions, we'll actually go, first to say who claims to know Python on a resume or on a LinkedIn, but we go several steps further for you. So we'll go to GitHub and look at all Python projects. Here's the 74 core Python projects. There's thousands of Python projects on GitHub. These are just the core ones. But this one project I've clicked into, CPython, this has over 1,000 people watching it, 29,000 who have starred it, 13,000 that have forked it, and 1,100 or so that have contributed. So these are all people working with Python to some degree. And what we'll do is we'll say, look, regardless of if you're on LinkedIn and you've put Python as a skill, if you're active on GitHub and doing things with Python, that's enough for us to infer that you're actively working with Python. And we're finding tons of people on GitHub that don't have a LinkedIn at all, but more commonly, a lot of people on GitHub that do have a LinkedIn, they're just not referencing half of the stuff that they're working with on GitHub on their LinkedIn profile. So as we recruiters search LinkedIn, we're missing so much good talent. And so we're indexing every language, every framework on GitHub and everyone working with them. And we're also doing it with Stack Overflow, anyone asking or answering questions there. As well as meetup.com, what are you in a Ruby or Python meetup, and then all these niche sites we're assigning as well. And so this is the other major difference of how Human Predictions is going to surface you a lot of good tech talent, much of which you wouldn't be able to find on LinkedIn.